Hello, I'm Aaron Bailey, and I'm answering these 10 questions about myself. Okay, first up, basic information. I'm in my 40s. I am single, so slide into those DMs. I have no children, thank goodness, but I have 8 amazing nieces and nephews that I absolutely adore and treat like they are my own. I am originally from Michigan. I'm a farm kid from Michigan. However, I moved to New York City after college, and then I moved to Chicago briefly before moving to Denver, where I spent most of my adult life, and that's where I met my good friend and business partner, Patrick Jigger. What is my day job? So my day job is, at this point, mostly your Pura Vida. I do a little bit of website consulting on the side, and 10 years ago, after selling a 15-person web agency that I owned, I started a nonprofit. So I still co-run, co-direct that nonprofit, and that takes up a little bit of my time, maybe 5 hours a month. And it's something I'm passionate about. But for the most part, YPV really is where I'm dedicating my effort. And I love building the company and working with our clients and members. Have I lived abroad before? I haven't lived abroad before formally. However, I've done my stint as a digital nomad. I traveled around, lived in Mexico for a couple of months here and there. Lived in Europe for a bit, or spent a month in Europe for a bit and worked from the road. However, I've never truly lived abroad outside of the United States until I moved here to Costa Rica. Had I visited Costa Rica before I decided to move here? Yes. I came here on vacation. Some good friends of mine were coming here for Christmas and New Year's one year. I had just ended a long-term relationship, and I was bummed and down and out, and they said, come to Costa Rica with us. We have an extra room. So I came down to Tamarindo, spent a week, loved it. The following year, same house, same friends, only this time I invited my best friend to join us. After that week in Tamarindo, he and I traveled around the country, saw an amazing beach with no one on it, saw a for sale sign next to that beach. 3 days later, left the country having purchased that property. As I was coming back to go on vacation and to get that property set up and truly functioning, I just fell in love with this country. And so about a year and a half later, I decided I want to live here full time. This country is calling my name. Why did I decide on Costa Rica? I hate to sound woo-woo because I'm such a left brain type A personality, but there's a certain energy here that I can't find anywhere else. There's a certain peace that I have here that I can't find anywhere else. This country is obviously stunningly beautiful, as you can see, but there's just a vibe about it. And yeah, we say it's Pura Vida, but it's beyond that. It's not just a phrase or a slogan. It truly is something about this place that I can't get out of my system. What has been the hardest part about moving here? Obviously the language. My Spanish is not that great. It's improving and I can get by day to day. But the language is the hard part. Making friends and dating in a country where I don't speak the primary language fluently is probably my biggest frustration on a weekly, monthly basis. Have I found work-life balance since I moved to Costa Rica? Far more than I had in the United States. In the United States, I was working so many hours, go. Here, every morning I get up and I go walk in the park for an hour. I take a moment to pause in the afternoon for a coffee break. A coffee break in the United States is driving through Starbucks, grabbing something and going back to the desk. Here, it's going for a short walk to a cafe, or it's meeting up with friends for 15 to 20 minutes just to, enjoy coffee together. Every sunset, I try to pause and observe the sunset. And that's a really good way to end my workday and to transition into my personal life. Do I feel lonely? There are days when I feel so lonely. Those days are becoming fewer and fewer. When I first moved here, making friends is really hard. I don't know if that's because it's a different country, different language, or if that's because it's hard to make friends in your 40s. But, it's taken me years, but I have started to really appreciate the group of friends that I have, friends that go out of their way to invite me to things, both Ticos and gringos who live here in Costa Rica. Having Patrick here, he's about 45 minutes away. That's been really lovely. There are still days when I feel lonely, and that's okay. I think those are invitations to better get to know myself and to just appreciate being in this beautiful country, because I know in a day or two I'm going to run into friends. Am I happy that I moved? Absolutely. 100%. I am very happy that I moved. At first often, but now occasionally, I look around and think, what the heck did I do? What am do I have any business being here? But those days are infrequent now. And yes, I do have business being here. This is my country now. I am adopting it, and it's adopting me. And I'm investing in my time here, my country here. So I can't imagine going back to the United States or really to anywhere. What advice would I give to someone else thinking about moving to Costa Rica or to another country? I think the last 5-10 years has taught us all to be adaptable. Such massive change, geopolitical strife. I think we've all learned how to appreciate community and the good people that we have in our life. The key to that is being adaptable and being flexible and not forcing your way on the world around you, but letting the world around you, show you the possibilities, letting things flow. Again, woo-woo, but it's truly important to just let things flow, and it's all going to work out, I promise. This has been so much fun. Thank you for watching my 10 questions. We would love to hear from you. Hola at yourpuravida.com.